Okay, we're doing a book vlog. I'm on Kingdom of Ash, so the last book, I think, of the Throne of Glass series, and I want to vlog it because this whole journey has been crazy. Crazy, and this is the last one, and I did this for Onyx Storm, actually, which is not the last book, but the last one I have. Anyways, we're not talking about her. We're talking about this. So I'm literally just on chapter 2. First one was Prince, it was like 2 pages, and Princess is going good so far. It's not. It's really sad. I just finished actually, Tower of Dawn. Took me like a month to read that because I fucking are just like, I can't. I hate KoA. Like, I can't. Nezrin, Sartak too, but Nezrin and Irene carried that entire book. Like, somebody call a chiropractor because they carried that book. Anyways, we're not talking about that either. We're talking about this. So, I'll come back. This might be a hot take, but Aiden's being such a bitch right now. Like, I don't want to say he's giving me KoA energy, but the fact that he won't, like, move on and let it go, he's giving KoA. But, what is Lysandra supposed to do? Like, what's her alternative? You know what I mean? Like, if Aelin needs you to do something, you do it. No questions asked. Like, you do it. And she gets that. She understands her assignment and she's doing it. If she doesn't, look at what happens. Like, and he knows that. He's acknowledged that. So then, like, why can't we? And I get that, like, she didn't tell him kind of thing. Because he would have tripped out. He is tripping out. But I love Evangeline. Love her. Obviously, Rowan's going feral, but we knew he would do that, so that's nothing new. The tea with the lead and Lorcan kills me. It's so funny. Fuck him. Why the fuck is Rowan even associating? Like, I get it. I know why. But fuck him. Fuck him, dude. No. Anyway. This right here. Aelin, Ash River, Whitethorn, Galathinius. Love that she has both names. Love. Whitethorn. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. So sad. So Aelin isn't gonna do the blood oath. She keeps insisting like she's not gonna do it, which is valid. It would be very uncharacteristic of her to do. But Fenris is literally watching her get beat to a pulp right now because she won't do it. And the only thing he can do, because he's in wolf form, is blink. So he's blinking in message 4 times saying, I am here, I am with you. That shit's so sad. Like, that's all he can do. Cool. The part where it says about Dorian. All he had was an unmarked grave for a healer. No one would remember. A broken empire and a shattered castle. Did we have to do that? Did we have to? I don't think so. Yeah, and I just I don't even want to say this because I'm like, I think I might change my mind later. Like, I'm just hoping I might. Fuck Gavin, though. Fuck him. This whole talk with Dorian about, like, if you had to choose between the woman you love and, like, the world or the kingdom or whatever, what would you do? Fuck you. No. You don't get to say that to him because nobody... No. Not after what happened with Sorsha. He is hurting, okay? In pain. And then he's like... And then Dorian asks him at the end, am I human? And Gavin just tells him he's not the person that can answer that. And I know what he means by that, but I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that tone. He could have just said yes. I mean, unless he's not, but like, I don't like that. I don't like him. It's too fucking late, Lorcan. It's too fucking late. Now he's sorry. Now he regrets it. Only when a lead isn't giving him attention does he regret it. Fuck off. Fuck off. And now he's like, I don't like this, because now they're, like, replaying the moments that, like, really, really, like, I don't know, set in the betrayal, I guess you could say. And one of them is, where's Aylin? Where is my wife? Miss Mast. Quit. Stop. I don't like that. And you know what? I'm glad he helped with her cycle pop off with that, I guess. But, like, fuck it. And then he's like, oh, and maybe if we find her and there's still, like, a shred of humanity left in her, then I won't feel as bad. I hope you forever feel bad. I hope, you know what? Elite had it right. I hope you spend the rest of your miserable, immortal life suffering. I hope you spend it alone. I hope you live with regret and guilt in your heart and you never find a way to endure it. That's what I hope for him. She said it right. I don't know if I believe him. Maybe. Lorcan swears that he didn't crawl after Maeve. He said, I crawled after Aylin. I mean, I tried to get her to Aylin. I tried to get to that box. I promise. I don't know. I don't think I believe him. I don't know. Maybe. But at the same time, like, did he not, like, still then assist in the whole, like, I don't know about that. I don't think, I don't know. No. I don't think so. When Sarah says children, his children, their children, do you think she means that? I just need to know before I go over there and, like, sue her or something. Like, it's on hands, I'm thinking at this point. Because, like, what do you mean? It's not funny. It's really not. It's quite sad, okay? It says, with another mere weeks from being born. And then it says, his family. The family he might have. I hate that it's a might. Why the fuck are you doing this? The family that he might have, the future that he might have. The most, oh my god, stop. The most beautiful thing he'd ever seen. Aylin, I can't. Oh my god. I can't. I'm not happy. I'm not. And tell him thank you for walking that dark path with me back to the light. It had been his honor. Liam, I see you and I miss you. Liam, I know this is not about Fourth Wing. This is not about Fourth Wing. Liam. So for real though, they are gonna find Aylin. Like, in no universe do they not find Aylin. I just don't see it happening. Maybe Maeve does some little trickery thing and maybe Aylin escapes. I doubt she escapes, but and if she does, I think that Rowan would forever feel guilty about that. I just don't see that happening though. I think they just find her. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws, and so is he. So. Fucking god. Chapter 6 has fucking KoA in it. Fuck. Can't get away from this guy. Just be me. I mean, this might be a hot take, but I do not care about Cal and Irene's love. Like, I don't want to hear them say I love you. I don't want to hear them be happy. I don't want that. It's selfish. Read the room. Read the fucking room. That's why Nezrin and Sartak are still in bed instead of being out there walloping in their love. I mean, but you know what I mean. I think everyone deserves to be happy, but I don't think KoA deserves to be happy until Aylin is. Is she? No. Is Rowan? No. So then shut up, KoA. Lock in and help. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you're not helping. You're talking to fucking Irene about like going back to bed. Bitch, you don't deserve to go back to bed. You know who does? He's like complaining about how Nesrin got to stay in bed. Yeah, Nesrin does get to stay in bed. You know what she did, buddy? Dude, you know what? He pisses me off. Irene deserves to stay in bed. Nesrin deserves to stay in bed. You, buddy. You do not deserve to stay in bed. Yeah. We didn't literally... Okay, here's the thing. Irene did not do that whole, like, life bond thing so that you could stay in bed. She did not save you so that you could stay in bed. I mean, maybe she did, but she's just weird like that. But, like, buddy, you're not going back to bed. In fact, you need to be doing more. I need more from you. You're not doing enough. Okay, these women have tripled what you've done. In every book. Get it together. Yeah. Irene's fucking pregnant. Irene's hand drifted across her abdomen and lingered. She's fucking pregnant. Great. Now we have another thing that eventually we're gonna throw in Rowan's face. Amazing, guys. Impeccable timing. You guys are so considerate. Fuck. This is so stupid. Now they're gonna show up full fucking baby belly. Hey, guys. While Rowan's out here trying to find his wife? His mate? I don't fucking think so. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck's wrong with you? KoA, what the fuck is your problem? Does he think? I don't think that he thinks, ever. Oh no, wait, we've read plenty of it. I forgot. God, fuck. I think Fenris is, his brother, his twin, KoA, if that's how you say it, just died. I think he just stabbed himself instead of stabbing Fenris. Oh yeah, no, he's dead. Cool. Love that. Cool. Wow. Also, the glass, this is a joke. This is a twisted joke. I don't like it, and I don't appreciate it, and I don't want it. It's not funny. It's fucked up. Actually not having a good time. Fenris is in human form, taking the glass out of Aylin's legs right now. And then he said that afterwards, once he's done, they're gonna make him go back to his side of, like, the wall and go back to wolf form. And he's talking about his brother, and he's saying, I didn't know he hated me so much. And then tells her that he has to go back to wolf form over there as soon as he's done. And it says, no, let him stay in this form a little longer. Let him mourn as a male and not as a wolf. Let him stay in this form so he can hear a friendly voice and feel a gentle touch. And then she began to cry. Cool. I can't. Listen, I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it probably 1,000 more times, okay? Adian is a bitch right now. I don't feel bad. I don't. He just literally... Oh. So, Killian has ordered that the army meet with him first thing in the morning, right? Okay. They're tired. They just, like, fucking fought, and they're exhausted and wounded, and they need time. So, Lysandra, being, I don't know, a good person, asked if she wanted... if Adian wanted her to fly ahead and tell Killian that the army needs rest. And he just fucking snaps at her and says, is this some attempt to re-enter my good graces? Your good graces. Baby, you are not Sabrina Carpenter, okay? You're good graces. So then Lysandra pops off, and she says, I don't give a damn about your good graces. I care about this army being worn down with unnecessary movements. And then, you know, he's like, how did you even know what they said? Whatever, who cares? And then they're talking about Aelin when she's gonna reappear, whatever. And then they talk about his pride. And then she says, my pride is not so easily bruised. And then he takes a step forward and says, and mine is. And then she says, all right, thank God we're addressing this. Here we go. What I did for her and for this kingdom. Look at these men, your men. Look at the allies we've gathered and tell me that if they knew the truth, they'd be so eager to fight. And then she said, go ahead and punish me for the rest of your life, for 1,000 years if you wind up settling. But if you truly wish to make me one of them, meaning your enemies, that's fine. I don't regret what I did, nor will I ever. That's right. That's right. Because I just don't understand what he's thinking. I don't understand what he's thinking. How could you ever expect anything else? And the fact, honestly, it makes me question him, because the fact that you think that she should have not done this, are you saying you wouldn't have? Yeah. I just really want to know what Sarah was thinking. What was she thinking? Ever. I want to know what's a singular thought that she had, because I just can't fathom. I cannot fathom. We now have... Don't talk to me. We now have Aelin's mom shown up. She says, and we've heard this before, but you've been very brave. You've been very brave for so very long. But you must be brave a little while longer, my Fireheart. You must be brave a little while longer. And remember, it is the strength of this that matters. No matter where you are, no matter how far, this will lead you home. It is the strength of this that matters, Aelin. You are my daughter. You were born of 2 mighty bloodlines. That strength flows through you, lives in you. You do not yield. Cool. So I just want to know what Sarah was thinking, because this is rough. This is rough. I have no hope. I have none. I've lost my hope. I'm sad. So I'm just curious. That's all. On what she was thinking. Just a simple thought. Maybe she thinks of bananas or something, but I just can't. Oh my god, stop. And then it gets worse. Ow. How does it get worse? And then, oh my god. Aelin slammed her hand into the lid. Karen paused. Aelin pounded her fist into the iron again. Again. You do not yield. Again. You do not yield. Again. Until she was alive with it. Until her blood was raining onto her face, washing away the tears. Until every pound of her fist into the iron was a battle cry. You do not yield. You do not yield. You do not yield. What the fuck is this? I'm not having a good time, Sarah. I'm having an awful time. And it is your fault. Over and over she pounded against the lid. Over and over that song of fire and darkness flared through her, out of her, into the world. You do not yield. Something hissed and cracked nearby. Smoke poured through the lid, but Aylin kept striking until the smoke choked her. The Gloriella. Cool. Aylin somehow sent I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive through the bond. And then it just got cut off, but he sent words down saying, I will find you. Stop. I'm not the only one who's confused about the fact that okay, so what is Rhiannon and Manon's, I should have fucking realized that. What is their relationship though? Because like if they share the same great grandmother, as I've just found out, her name is Glennis. Okay, I'm just confused. Maybe I should just keep reading. Yeah, this is sneaky. So Manon is talking to Glennis and they get attacked by Yellowlegs, and I really don't know how this would work, but it tricked me because I just thought, you know, it's a matter of time until the Yellowlegs catch her anyways, right? But after they fight and everything, and the Cochrans and the 13 kind of work together on this, and they obviously win, but then a witch from the Cochrans side basically accuses her of leading the Yellowlegs to them. And of course, in my head, I'm like, it wouldn't make sense for her to, because she's running from them. Like, how would that work? That doesn't make sense to me. But Glennis defends her and says, you know, she fought with us, not against us. And then the witch is like, do you swear it? And then Manon says, I swear it, I did not lead them here. Damaris had gone cold as ice, so cold that the golden hilt bit into his skin. How does that make sense? Manon lied. But how did she lead them? Like, obviously they're chasing her. Is that how? Is it that simple, or am I overthinking? I'm overthinking. She didn't set it up. Like, it's... Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, she fucked up. Okay. She finally... Okay, I'm not stupid. She finally explained what happened. Basically... That's so interesting to me that she would do this. I get it. I really do understand where she's coming from. She doesn't want to waste. In her mind, it would be a waste to try to woo Glennis and the Cochrans, because considering everything. But, damn. So she went basically where she knew the Iron Teeth would be patrolling and let the wind give way for her scent, and then that sucks. So she definitely did that. Listen, I know that I say a lot of like, hey, Sarah didn't have to write this or put this in, or oh my god, why would you do this to me? Here's, for contrast, something that I'm very glad she put in. Dorian put a hand on his stomach. Despite the layers of clothes and cloak, only toned muscles greeted him. Our baby boy, Dorian. King Dorian. Ripped. Yeah. Okay, Dorian just killed the spider because it was Vogue. Rest in peace. And he's now talking to Manon, and she's like, basically like, you have nothing to say about my choices. And no, he actually understands. He agreed that they don't have time to win over the Cochrans. I mean, this is war. So, he gets it. Honestly, Dorian's growing up, and I hate it. I hate it. Why? But I love him. But I love him. Dude, Manon is so right, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was thinking that, too. Dorian hates his dad, which... completely understandable. Completely understand that. That's really valid. But I think he needs to start looking at it from like a new perspective, because now that we know that his dad was still in there underneath and it was just like possession by the Vogue, like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, his dad didn't kill Sorsha. The Vogue did. Like, and so Manon brings that up, and she's like, you know, you just need to look at it differently. Like, it's like, it wasn't him. Like, yeah, you can hate your dad, I guess, but like, who do you really hate? The Vogue. Like, so, I mean, obviously, like, after a while he was like, I'm done talking, and then they just hooked up, but I just love that, because nobody else has brought it up, and I don't think he would listen to anybody else but her. Maybe Aelin, but I don't think she'd say it, to be honest. So, yeah. You know, how much are we supposed to hate KL's dad? Because I don't know if I hate him all that much. I know he did some shitty stuff in the past, but it doesn't affect Aelin. I don't really care. It's just funny, because he brings Irene, and they're meeting now, and he's like, oh, I don't recognize the house towers. And she was just like, oh, it may not be recognized, but it is not less worthy. And then he goes, the father's like, well, she could speak well. She could speak better than that other one. And then he was like, who it turns out is the Queen of Terrason, so what a prize you lost. And then Kale's like, whoa, this is Irene, the finest healer of our generation, whatever. He doesn't give a fuck. The dad does not give a fuck. He's like, okay. So, I love him. I think I love him. I just say, there's something so special about Maeve right now, which is like, I'm not the enemy. Who told you? I don't know. I don't know. I'm running out of, like, I can't. Maeve's gonna go get the word stone collar for Aelin. That's it. That's all I have. Like, Larkin's pissing me off. Okay, he did not want a lead to go down to Dornell, which is valid, you know, makes sense, but to refuse her? Who the fuck do you think you are? No. So she went, obviously, and I don't want to say he's right. He didn't think she could do it. I don't know. I think she might have been captured, but I'm not sure yet. They haven't confirmed. But he's over here fucking panicking, pacing around, wringing his hands. And, you know, valid, you can panic. But what you can't do is say, he'd go in 5 minutes, Aelin, Galathinius, and their plan be damned. You can't do that. That's not okay. In fact, a lead would be livid. This is exactly why a lead and you aren't on good terms. Like, you want to talk about good graces? This is why. You're not in her good graces. Okay, so, Elite's fine. She actually ended up, like, finessing information from this one girl. pop off. And now we know where Karen is. He's at the war camp, and they're planning an attack right now. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm stressed. This is so sad. This is so sad. It says he prayed, right? Twice. He prayed twice to Mala. It says he had never prayed twice in one night before. And he prayed for her, that he would find her and that she would be safe. And then it says, oh God. Okay. It says, he had killed his way across the world. He had gone to war and back more times than he cared to remember. And despite it all, despite the rage and despair and ice that had wrapped around his heart, he still found Aelin. Every horizon he every horizon he gazed toward, unable and unwilling to rest during those centuries. Every mountain and ocean he'd seen and wondered what lay beyond, it had been her. It had been Aelin, the silent call of the mating bond driving him, even when he could not feel it. They'd walk this dark path together back to the light, and he would not let this road end here. Cool. Cool. I have multiple updates. One is that Dorian changed his eye color, which means he might be able to shapeshift. Manon freaked out when he said that he cares for her. He didn't even say he loved her, so, okay. And then Aelin is in fact at the camp. It has just been confirmed to me. It says an army camp full of Fae. Fuck. Oh my God, please, Rowan, please. That's what she said, please. I literally think that Fenris is, like, disobeying his orders. That's fucking insane. That's insane. Okay. Anyways, Wow. Despite the Blood Oath's commands, he is ignoring everything. Wow. I fucking love Fenris. I love him. Oh my God. It'll kill him to sever the oath. It would break his soul. Oh my God, no. Stop. Okay, Fenris, it's okay, baby. Don't do it. Don't. With a roar, Fenris leaped, and with it, he snapped the blood oath completely. Are you fucking telling me he died? Are you fucking telling me he died? Tell me that. Tell me. These were his last breaths, his last heartbeats. That's not fair. That's not fair. He deserves so much more. Don't. I don't want it. I don't. Half a mile to the center camp, to the tent. Okay. Rowan's halfway to her. Bro, I fucking can't. Please, for the love of... Oh my God. Rowan was instantly before her. Hands going to the mask on his face, the chains, the blood coating her arm, her torn body. Aelin let out another sob. And then moaned, Oh yeah, Fenris. Rowan turned from his mate. Why? Why would we? The rage in Rowan's eyes could devour the world. Oh. Wait, what? With a final look towards Aelin, his frozen rage, a brewing storm in the wind, the prince and the lion were gone, charging back with a chaotic... What? Why the fuck would he leave her like that? I get that he's pissed, but like, what? I mean, what the fuck? I'm confused. I just don't understand why he would do... The rage that roiled through him had no space for mercy, no room for compassion. So he's going back for Fenris. I understand. I really do. Oh, yes! Fenris isn't dead! Yeah! Yes! Okay, but why did he have to go? Why did he leave it? Like, what? You guys literally were together for seconds. And you're already going, like, I'm sorry, but that bitch would not be out of my arms for a minute. She's not fucking leaving my, okay, Rowan is finally back. I'm so happy. How much do you want to bet that these chains cannot be, like, you would need Maeve. So it was like, if she did get captured, there's no way she could get out of these. And they would have to go to Maeve with Aelin. How much do you want to bet? How much? I'm willing to bet a lot right now. Because they're trying to use magic and it's not fucking working. So I don't entirely understand the thing with the new skin part. Like, Rowan says new skin because they'd have to replace what had been destroyed to heal her so that they could begin again and again. I just don't remember them ever putting new skin on her. Maybe we just weren't told that. I just know she went through hell. And, like, fuck, I love her. She did it, like, her motivation was for her people, for her kingdom. It's so sad. But I just, my only complaint here is I don't want to read it, I guess, but, like, we didn't have any indication. Maybe I'm confused. But I think we would have known them giving her new skin. I'm just confused, I guess. He doesn't have much longer. Fenris! He's not dying. I refuse. Why does it say farewell? In this moment of farewell. This is not farewell. No. They had minutes at best. No. I don't want that. Aelin knelt beside Fenris, and her flame enveloped them both. Oh my god, wait, she's offering him her blood. Yes! Make him part of the court. Although he's gonna die. Severing the blood oath to one queen had snapped his life force, his soul. Swearing the blood oath to another might very well repair that cleaving. Wait. Oh my god, wait. It could. It could save him. He might not die. Wait, she's a fucking genius. She'd use the blood oath to force him to remain on this side of life. Wait. Yes, she did. Thank God. Like, I literally. I thought he was gonna die. Okay, so they're trying to find a place to stay tonight. There's this, like, what is it? I don't even know. Like a little, what is it? A little folk. And they're like, oh, it could be a trap. Let's not trust it. Aelin silently she doesn't say a word. She just follows it. And it says, so Rowan followed her as he would follow her until his last breath and beyond it. This is why I think this is this is literature, guys. This is pure literature. This vlog's gonna be so long because there's so many lines in here that I read it and I can't pass it on. Like, I can't just leave it. I read it, but I cannot leave it. One of which is Dorian's hanging with the Cochrans right now, and they're talking about his shape-shifting, and somebody asks him, what are you trying to turn into exactly, or who? And he doesn't say this, but it says, the opposite of what he was, the opposite of a man who'd overlooked Sorcia's presence for years, and only offered her death in the end. He'd be glad to let go of it, if only the magic would allow him. Nothing, he said. Cool. Love this. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Oh my god. Dorian just spoke to Kaltain and turned into a raven afterwards. That is so cool. That's so cool. Literally, I don't know how many times I have to say this. Aiden is a bitch. He just is. He's over here bitching out Lysandra hard for this plan, thinking that it would work. The plan that she and Aelin came up with. So he's like lashing out on her about it because, you know, shit's getting rough. And he calls her, he says, you two told no one of this plan, told none of us who might have explained the realities of this war, and that we would need a goddamn firebringer, and not an untrained, useless shapeshifter against Morith. Useless? I swear to God, if I ever see him on site, don't you ever talk about Lysandra like that. What the fuck is your problem? Like, idiot. And you know what? I cannot wait until he sees Aelin. Tries to bitch at her. I want to see it. I want to see him try to bitch at her. Let me see how that goes. I don't even think he'll have the balls, because he's such a little bitch. I don't think he'll find the balls. I don't. But if he does, I cannot wait to see Aelin. Rip him to shreds. Can't wait. Sign me up. Front row. I am gutted. I'm gutted right now. Gutted. Rowan, so she's finally like talking to Rowan for the first time since she's been rescued. And he asks if he can hold her. And she basically retreated away from him and said she needed to bathe, made an excuse to get away. That's... I like hate that she's so traumatized. Her own mate can't touch her right now. That's like, I just... This shit is so sad. This is so... I can't. So this is Rowan. Said he didn't blame her. He knew it would take time and distance to heal the internal wounds, if they could ever really heal it all. But he'd work with her, help in whatever way he could, and if she never returned to who she had been before this, he would not love her any less. She's not telling him about the collar. He said, no, Fireheart, there was no collar. She blinked, head ankling. Was that a dream too? Wow. Damn. It's the fact that she doesn't know reality from the dreams that they gave her right now, and that's like fucking her up so bad, and it's making me so sad. Listen, I told you once that even if death separated us, I would rip apart every world till I found you. Yeah. So Elide and Lorcan are talking right now, and I love Elide. It's so funny. They're talking about them. And he's basically saying, like, how much longer do I have to atone? And she said, are you growing bored with it? And then later on, he's like, so one mistake and I'm your eternal enemy? And she says, she is my queen. And you summoned Maeve, and then you told her where the keys are, and then you stood there while they did that to her. And he said, you have no idea what the blood oath can do. None. Fenris broke the oath. He found a way. And had Aelin not been there to offer him another, he would have died. Perhaps that's what you would have preferred. And then Elite ignored the last comment. You didn't even try. Bitch, be so for real. She hands him 2 rings. I don't know Fae customs, but when humans wed, rings are exchanged. Their vows to each other is just to whatever end. Dude, KoA's fucking mom fleeing is crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, I get it though. I would too. Shit. Y'all about to die. I'm leaving. Saving the last son I got. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Are you joking? I knew Irene was pregnant, but for KoA's dad to tell him? That's none of your fucking business. Get the fuck out of here. You don't get to tell him. You just robbed Irene of that moment. What's your problem? That's fucked up. Have you not noticed her hand frequently resting on her stomach? I did. God, you know what? KoA wouldn't. He just wouldn't. We can't. Honestly, there reaches a point where I'm like, there's only so much I can blame KoA for and be like, oh, KoA sucks, KoA this. Like, that's just not, that's basic for KoA. KoA doesn't notice shit. Somebody could get their haircut and he'd be like, you know? Wouldn't bat an eye. But now they're going into war. And so is his baby. Its unborn child. I do love his dad, though. I do. You know what? Because now that I think about it, I'm not as pissed anymore. Because he's like, you know what, bitch? You're fucking idiot. You have your wife out there? She's fucking pregnant. Dumbass. And Carol's... he told his mom, hey, your mother fled. And while you're shocked, let me go ahead and tell you one more. Let me lay one more on you, you fucking idiot. God, I love his dad. I honestly hate, but it really just grinds something in my soul that both Aelin and Dorian have something so huge to sacrifice. Literally their lives. For this. Why? There's got to be another way. Like, there's got to be. I refuse. 2 of my favorite characters. Honestly, might as well throw Lysandra in the mix and you've got pretty much all my favorites. Why not? That sucks. Oh my god, wait. They're literally talking about the fact that they're mates right now. They're addressing it. And he said, I wish you to tell me how you feel about it. Oh, if what? If you wish it wasn't so. Why would he ever wish that? That's what he says. Oh my god. Do you know what I wish? He exposed his palms, one tattooed and the other one unmarked. I wish you had told me. When you realized it. I wish you had told me then. Oh my god. Stop. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how it was possible. I thought maybe you just might be able to have 2 mates within a lifetime. But even then, I didn't want you to be distressed. Oh my god. Do I regret that Lyria? Do I regret that Lyria was dragged into this? That the cost of Maeve's game with her was her life and the life of the child that we might have had? Yes, I regret that. And I regret... Oh, and I wish it didn't happen. But none of it was your fault, and I will always carry some of the burden of it. Always... Oh my god. Always know that I chose to leave her for war and glory, and that I played right into Maeve's hands. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is fucked up. Oh my god. I wanted to believe that there was a place where you and I had never known this suffering and loss, where we would take one look at each other and we would know we were mates. Maeve would told me she would make it so if I gave her the keys, that she'd make that all possible. She even spun me realities where you were dead, where you'd been killed by Erewhon, only in handing the keys over to her that I would be able to avenge you. Maeve, when I get my hands on you, I cannot believe this. Maeve didn't understand that even if she could create a perfect world, it wouldn't be you with me, and I would never trade this, not for anything. I wanted it to be you. For months and months, when in Windland I wondered why you weren't my mate instead. It tore me up wondering it. But I still did. All of this time, I wanted it to be you. Oh my god, it keeps going. I know you are tired, Fireheart, and I know that the burden on your shoulders is more than anyone should endure, but we'll face this together. Erewhon, the lock, all of it. We'll face it together, and when we are done, when you settle, we will have 1,000 years together. Longer. Oh my god, stop. A small sound came out of her. Elena said that the lock requires, we'll face it together. He swore again. And if the cost of it is truly you, then we'll pay it together as one soul and 2 bodies. Stop. I can't. Rowan being so mindful of the fact that Aelin was not ready for physical touch was always cute. But now she's ready for physical touch again, and she asked why he hasn't kissed her. He said he just wanted to make sure she was ready. She says, I'm ready to be kissed again, Prince. He said, thank the gods. I can't. Oh my god. If you know, you fucking know. The scene that came after that, though, I fucking... yeah. Okay, so I guess Lorcan's part of the court now. Welcome! Elite is not. Because she can't be. That's enough reading for today. That's enough of that. I'm done. That's... Aelin and Fenris were talking. It's like dawn, mind you. And she's like outrunning herself, whatever. She finds him and then she's like, oh, what are you doing up? And he was like, oh, I took the night shift. For watch. And then they're like talking, catching up, checking in on each other. And she blinks 3 times to ask if he's okay. And he blinks twice. And then they swap. And again twice. So they're both saying no, they're not okay. And they're just both pretending to be fine. And the only people who know, truly know, are those 2. I mean, her mate to an extent, but he doesn't know it like Fenris does. And that shit just, like, I can't. Like, that makes me sick. I'm sick to my fucking guts right now. That's so sad. Man, that's fucked up. On an unnamed field, Adian. And watch, Lysandra's literally gonna come and save your fucking ass. I'm calling it now. She's fucking in the works. I know she's doing that. Watch. Yeah, Lysandra taking Aelin's skin. Yeah. Bitch, you better be so fucking for real right now. What the fuck am I reading? Hold on. Idiot! Useless, he'd called her useless. Yeah, you fucking called her useless, you fucking prick! Oh my fucking god, she did this because you called her useless. Wait. No. She would die to keep this army together, to keep the lines from breaking, to rally their soldiers one last time. There's no fucking way. For Terrasen, she would do this. For Aelin. He took it back. He took it all back. He isn't taking shit back. He hasn't said anything. He didn't say sorry. What do you mean he takes it back? He can think that he's taking it back. He didn't say shit to me. Oh, please, please. For the love of fucking God. Oh. So I was wrong. It was Aelin that entered the tent. I just thought that would be too easy, but I mean, this is the second time that I thought something would be too easy, and then it turned out to be true, so maybe I just need to shut up and just start taking the easy shit, because Aelin being happy that he can walk again is so sweet, and I love that. Please don't rub a baby in her face right now. Please. Because the fact that she is probably wants at least maybe a few. One. But can't really have it because she might be the answer to, like, saving the world is rough. Rough. I will say that. Oh, she just told him that they're married. He just told her. Oh, hell. That's right. And she said, all right, bitch. You want to talk about marriage? Meet my husband. That's right. That's fucking right. Yeah. My mate. That's amazing. Oh my God, wait, they're so sweet to each other, and I kind of really like that. I love Irene. Irene deserves the world. My thing, though, is KoA does not. Oh my God, Aelin, I'm in love with this. Aelin meeting the girls? All we need is Mana and Lysandra, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Wait, my uncle of sorts? That's so cute. That's so cute. He really is. He really is her uncle. Adian is my pride. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Because we just know her father would have felt the same way about her. That's so sad. Huh? Lorcan Salvatore. Oh yeah, they are with Lorcan. I forgot about that. And a lead. Damn. Oh my God, and we have a lead. That's right. Fuck, I forgot about her. Oops. Okay, the introductions, 8. The introductions, 8. They ate down. I fear they ate down. I stopped reading this gosh darn book for like almost a month because I was so upset about the fact that Lysandra might be dying. I don't even know for sure. It sounded so certain, but baby, I wasn't taking risks. I closed the book for a month and I wasn't about to do it. But here we are today. So we might be in for a real cry. But I just need to get through it, you know? Just need to get it over with. All right. Oh, I'm sad. Rowan literally grasping that a Val was who held Aelin and had like broken into his mind, and like just connecting all the dots of like everything that happened was because of a Val queen. I feel bad. I feel so sad for Aelin. She's like a god. She's god level strength, the whole goddess. I can't. She took with a shuddering breath and covered her face with her wet hands. Gently, Rowan gripped her wrist and lowered them. You do not face this alone. Yeah. Because the fact that he's like, I will literally die with you. We will die trying together. She needed him in so many ways. She needed him. Oh my God. Wait. I can't. It says, I cannot win against them, against a Fall king and queen. Her voice turned into a rasp. They have already won. And then Rowan reports back with this. They have not. And though Rowan hated each word, he growled. And you survived 2 months against Maeve with no magic to protect you. 2 months of a ball queen trying to break into your head, Aelin, to break you. Aelin shook. She did, though. Rowan waited for it. Aelin whispered, I can't. I wanted to die by the end before she ever threatened me with the collar, and even now I feel like someone has ripped me from myself, like I'm at the bottom of a sea, and who I am, who I was, is far up at the surface, and I will never get back there again. Chills. I am so tired. I am so tired, Rowan. Don't even talk to me, actually. Anyway, the fact that Rowan knows that Aelin is not gonna give Gabrielle the blood oath before Adian, and he says, hold on, so that Adian knows she placed his needs before her own. He knows her so well. He knows her so well. Rowan would make Adian allow it. He would. He would. Very much dad energy already. Please tell me they have children. They have to. Oh, Elite thinks that Lorcan knew she was Valg. Oh, she's got a point. I don't think so, though. I think he's been cleared. She said, I don't see why you're so shocked. Even with her being immortal and cold, you loved her. You must have accepted those traits. What difference does it make what we call it then? I didn't love her. You certainly acted like you did. Why is that the point you keep returning to, Elide? Why is that the one thing you cannot let go of? Because I'm trying to understand. How could you come to love a monster? Why? Because it will help me understand how I did the same. Elide, you ate that, baby. You ate that. Elide, oh. Oh, I love this bitch. I love her. I love her. Is it a sickness? Is it something broken within you? Oh, she's going too far now. Oh, she's going too far now. Okay. She's really hitting him in the guts. You're jealous. That's what truly eats away at you. Elide barked a laugh like he'd never heard before, cruel and sharp. Jealous. Jealous of what? That demon you served? The only thing that I'm jealous of, Lorcan, is that she is rid of you. Oh, and he apologizes. Oh no. Oh, I feel bad now. He apologized. She said, I don't care, and I don't care if you walk off that battlefield tomorrow. You know what? That's enough for today. I don't want to read Lysandra's part. If she dies, I'm gonna DNF the book. I'm just gonna. I'm standing on business by saying it. Oh, okay, so she's alive. Amazing. She's alive. They all know about Aelin and how she's not Aelin. Oh my god. He said, I am sorry, Lysandra, for all of it. When I saw the Ilkin, when I saw you against them. Useless lying bitch, the words he'd thrown at her, raged at her, dragged her further from the haze of pain. Wow. Wow. You did this for Terrasen, for Aelin. You were willing to die for it, gods above. I was. Her words came out as cold as steel. I wanted it to be you. After Wesley, after all of it, I wanted it to be you. What Aelin asked me to do had no bearing on that. What she asked me to do never felt like a burden because I wanted it to be you in the end anyways. and you threw me into the snow. Why are we keeping Aedion alive again? Thank you, I love. I literally want to I love him, but I want to strangle him. He's being such a bitch. He's on his knee. He better get the fuck up. He better get the fuck up. I meant every promise I made to you on that beach in Skulls Bay. It's time to go back to that and read what he promised exactly, because I need to know. Princess Aelin. No, it says, if she is ever caught pretending to be Princess Aelin, Aedion almost ripped out his throat at the word princess. Then we will have a little choice but to sign her execution order. I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see you stop us. He's asking for the sword of Orinth? He can't do that. He doesn't have the right. The lightness where the sword had been threw off his balance. They can't do this. This isn't right. Somebody get Aelin up in this bitch. Aelin, I swear to God, would fix this in a heartbeat. Somebody get her up in here. The lords of Terrasen had stripped General Ash River of his sword. No. The word spread from campfire to campfire, rippling through the ranks. He wouldn't abandon this army, though, not as some of the others were murmuring. Even with Prince Aedion stripped of his title, even with their queen gone, he wouldn't abandon this army. He had sworn an oath to protect Terrasen, to protect his family. He'd hold on to it, even if he now knew he'd never see them again. I don't like this book anymore. Oh, they're trapped. Damn, that sucks. He said, I know. Know what? Okay, he's excited about the baby. I didn't think he wouldn't be excited about the baby. I really didn't. Honestly, I don't care that they're having a child. Is that fucked up? I don't. Oh, Rowan smiled when Aelin and him smelt the child on Irene. He smiled. I can't wait for them to have babies. She's the fairy queen of the West? That's insane. She's literally goddess level. Like, bro, the coffins, I'm sick. I'm literally gutted. Dorian just admitted that he wants to shift into a female body and learn how to make a woman purr with pleasure. That's a quote from the book. That is... I love that he's in a girl form talking to her right now and she's like, change out of your form. Please, I'm calling it now, okay? Let them have sex in this form. That's how I'll know she really wants him. Tell me to stay, he said. Tell me to stay with you, and if that's what you want. His invisible fingers grew talons and scraped over her skin. But you won't say that, will you, Manon? Do you know why? Because while you might be older, might be deadly in 1,000 different ways, deep down you're afraid. You don't know how to ask me to stay because you're afraid of admitting to yourself that you want it. You're afraid. Of yourself more than anyone in the world, you're afraid. Ooh, my God, I think I'm in love with Dorian. I think I'm in love with him. Yeah, no, I'm in love with him. Wow. We came to at last rid us of a thorn in our sides. That is not your crown. Okay, Manon. She was not ashamed of the truth before her. She was not afraid. What the fuck is Glennis's problem? The wind fixing Manon's hair while she wears the crown. T. Says Manon was glowing, as if the stars atop her head pulsed through her body, a wondrous and mighty beauty like no other in the world, like no other had been or would be again. Oh. Fenris is telling Rowan why she's so hesitant to use her powers. It's because they burned her. He and Fenris found armor that could fit them. M-dash in certain areas. What do you mean? Someone better tell her to stop primping and get here. Rowan snarled in warning. I'm dead. If Aelin didn't arrive within another moment, he'd have to leave the battlements to find her. What in the hell had held her up? Wait. Rowan didn't know where to look, at the soldiers pouring out of the siege tower, leaping into the battlements, or at Aelin, at the Queen of Terrasen. She'd found armor below the keep, beautiful pale gold armor that gleamed like a summer dawn. A crown for war, a crown to wear into battle, a crown to lead armies. There was no fear on her face, no doubt, as Aelin hefted the shield, flipping Goldrin in her hand once before the first of Morath's soldiers was upon her. A call went down the line. The Queen has come. Aelin took on 3 Valve soldiers and left them dying on the stones. The Queen, the men shouted. To the Queen. He had never seen such a glorious sight. In every land and every battle, he had never seen anything as glorious as Aelin before the throat of the siege tower holding the line. I'm crying. Not a threat, but a reminder. She was no helpless princess. She had never been. Oh my god, this is so sad. He hadn't deserved her anyway. Lorcan's thinking about a lead right now. She deserved a life of peace, of happiness. He didn't know such things. He didn't care what came of it. No one would care if he made it back to the keep anyway. No. Lorcan fell, sword clattering, icy mud sucked at his face. No. There was roaring and then blackness. Oh, hell. Not the dam. Not the dam. Oh my god, the dam. Rowan made Aelin stare. Her hands began shaking. This cannot end here. Where is Lorcan? He went out to the battlefield during fighting. I saw him just before the Khagan's troops reached him. Where is he? Wait, Fenris won't save him? He said I can't. Then Rowan growled, you won't. You'd let him die, and for what? Aelin forgave him. Save him. Fenris swallowed, but Aelin said, leave it, Rowan. Oh, he can't use it. Oh, he can't. Oh, this is so sad. He was not dead. He was not dead. I will always find you. Oh, he's alive. Yay. I promise to always find you. I promise you, and you promise me. I came for you because of it. I am here because of it. I am here for you. Do you not understand? And if we don't get onto that horse now, we don't stand a chance against that dam, and we will die. Okay? He said, you have to let me go. You have to. You have to, Alid. I'm too heavy, and without my weight, you might make it to the keep on time. He said, I love you. I have loved you from the moment you picked up that axe to slay the Ilkin. And I will be with you. I will be with you always. So Lorcan kissed the lead cheek, allowed himself to breathe in her scent one last time. I love you, he repeated, and began to withdraw his arms from around her waist. If he tumbled off the horse, she would go with him. Together, they would either outrun this or die together. And the horse started flying. Okay, Farsha! Oh, it didn't actually fly, but still. It went fast. But Aelin was not at his side. She was not on the battlement at all. Rowan's heart halted, simply stopped beating. Oh gods, Fenris breathed, seeing her too. They all saw her, the queen on the plain. Aelin, the fuck? The endless wall of water surging for her. Wait, what? The hot springs, KoA breathed. The valley floor is full of veins into the earth itself, into the burning heart of the world. The keep shook more violently this time. The pillar of fire sucked back into Aelin. She held out a hand before her, her fist closed, as if it would halt the waves in its tracks. He knew then, either as her mate or Karanam. He knew. 3 months, Rowan breathed. The others stilled. 3 months. She has been making her descent into power for 3 months. Every day that she was with Maeve, bound in iron, she had gone deeper, and she had not tapped too far into that power since they freed her, because she kept making the plunge. To gather up all the full might of her magic, not for the lock, not for Erewhon, but for Maeve's death blow. Fire erupted, cobalt fire, a raging soul of flame, a tidal wave of it, taller than the raging waters it blasted from her, flaring wide. Maeve's death blow, spent here, to save the army that might mean Terrasen's salvation, to spread the lives on the plain. For 3 months she had sunk into the darkness and flame, and they had sunk back. For 3 months she had burrowed so deep inside her power that she had plundered undiscovered depths. While Maeve and Karen had worked on her, she had delved, never letting them know what she mined, what gathered to her day by day by day. A death blow, one to wipe a dark queen from the earth forever. She kept that power coiled in herself even after she'd been freed from the irons, had struggled to keep it down these weeks. The strain enormous. Some days it had been easier to barely speak. Some days swaggering arrogance had been her key to ignoring it. Yet when she saw that wave, when she had seen Eliad and Lorcan choosing death together, when she had seen the army that might save Terrasen, she'd known. She'd felt the fire sleeping under the city and knew they had come here for a reason. She had come here for this reason. Clarity, sharp, crystal clear, filled its wake, as if she could see again, could breathe again. Already, a white-tailed hawk launched skyward. Manon said, "So you're talking to me? I talked to you before. Is it because I am now queen? You were queen prior to today." That's so cute. Aw, Manon wants to go with him. She's sad that he has to go. And if I asked you to stay? The question took him by surprise. He carefully thought through his answer. I'd need a very convincing reason, I'd suppose. Because I don't want you to go, is all she said. His heart thundered as she revealed inch after inch of barren skin. She just offered an alliance. To marry. You don't want that, he said with equal quiet. You would never want to be shackled to any man like that. She's considering it. I can't believe that. She would be his wife, his queen. She was already his equal, his match, his mirror in so many ways, and with their union the world would know it. She said, "You were right, I am afraid. I'm afraid that you will go to this Morath and return to something I do not know, something I shall have to kill." Oh my god. Listen, any any chapter with Dorian, and I am sad. I'm sad. Listen, this is my favorite spicy scene probably in the whole book. The whole series, maybe even. Fire. We're bookmarking it. She awoke to a cold bed. He just left? He just left? Oh my god. The fact that Adian doesn't know Aylin's alive yet is really starting to irritate me because it's been a minute. No. Adian praying that he dies first before Lysandra. I didn't fucking ask for that. Alright. We're losing the war, apparently. Things with Adian aren't looking that hot. I don't really understand what's happening in the war right now, but I just know on Adian's end, not looking hot. That's what I know. Aw, Fenris chose to stay by Lorcan. Aw, that's sweet. Okay, Elite and Lorcan are cute, but they're back together now, basically. They're working. They're talking, but they're gonna get back together. Aw, she said, I love you. And he said he was glad he was laying down. The words would have knocked him to his knees. That's so sweet. Oh my god, even now he was half inclined to bow before her, the true owner of his ancient wicked heart. That's so cute. I love that. I love them. I do. I love them. He would not. Oh, they're talking about Dorian. He would not cage her, would not accept what she had given, the marriage, as if he knew her better than he knew herself. He really does. He really does. Ugh. My poor thing. My poor Dorian. Ugh. She would have done it. She would have. He did the right thing. He's such a good guy. Here's the thing about Dorian for me. He's perfect. He's hot. He's gorgeous. He's funny. He's brave. He's kind. What do you need? What else do you need? He's ripped, by the way. What do you need? Nothing. Dorian is what I need. Everyone talks about Rowan. Rowan this, Rowan that. It's Dorian for me. I love Rowan. Not quite for me. But Dorian. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Yes! Manon's going to Terrasen! I can see all of the pieces kind of slowly coming together, and I'm very excited. Aelin sent a letter to Adian. Oh my god, stop. Oh, Aelin's tired. She wants it all to be over. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I just feel awful. I am racked with sadness. Wait, are Aelin and Rowan getting spicy? It's been a minute. Aelin starting a fake rumor about Rowan is so cute. I love that. Wow, so Aelin just watched Irene turn a Vogue back to human. Pop off. I see how this is gonna come into play. Irene is a ray of hope for you, for us, that you may not need to forge the lock at all, you or Dorian. The gods demand it. The gods can go to hell. And I'm with you, Rowan. The gods sure can go to hell. KoA's dad just now showing KoA the letters from his mom. KoA said keep the letters. Now that she's left you, it might be the only way you can remember her. Listen, KoA's dad was a little fucked up for that one. I'm not gonna lie. I love his dad, but that wasn't the best. Oh, Aelin's using her power again. And Rowan is so happy. He's smiling about it. That's so sweet. And now I'm at part 2. I don't know if you can see it. This is bullying. We're at part 2, baby. There's 120 something I'm halfway. okay? I haven't read the book in like over a month. I didn't want to. I don't want it to be over. Once it's over, I'm done. I'm gonna be sad. I just don't want to leave this world, you know what I mean? But I'm also just like not living in it by not reading it. And I have other books I want to read, so we're gonna finish it. My goal is to finish it maybe today. Maybe not. Today or tomorrow. So we're currently in it. Right now we're on Aiden's point of view. I don't want this to end. I think I know what's gonna happen. I think I know what's gonna happen and what has to happen, and I don't want it. If there's another way, though, I'm so happy to be wrong. So happy to be wrong. But we'll see. Wait a minute. Maeve just said, brother. But then also talked about the fact that she was like, oh, I should have married you when you offered. Brother. And marriage? I don't know. I don't know. Maeve, the door shut. He's fucking considering the alliance with his sister, almost fiance, in the past. Weird. Anyway. And fucking, she lets the door shut, thank God. And then is like, you're not a very good spy, to Dorian. She fucking knew the whole time that he was there. And now he's captured. Amazing. I mean, he's not a good spy. Numerous times. It said numerous times he didn't even try to hide his shock, or like he was just leaning forward and was like, you know what I mean? He's a terrible spy. She's not wrong. But fuck, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. Maeve is like, Maeve is fucking like telling him, oh, Aelin is glad that it's you. Aelin's glad because she has a mate in a kingdom. She's glad that it's you who might be the one to save her. She's not. She's not. And even if she is a fraction, a tiny little sliver, I also don't blame her. But she doesn't want that. Like, I know she doesn't want that. And I don't want that either. Dorian! Dorian! My babies, my children. I can't. I don't fucking like this. Every fucking time we bring up Sorsha, every fucking time we bring her up, I hurt so bad. Why the fuck do we keep doing it? Stop. It's not funny. What the fuck am I reading? Is he proposing? Not like that. Wait, no, like that. Holy shit. I think he's offering... Holy fuck. He's offering marriage to her. So that... Holy fuck. Oh my God. Manon's not gonna love this. Manon's not gonna love this at all. Holy shit. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. The woman I love is dead. My kingdom is in pieces. What have I to lose? I'm willing to play this game. Are you? Oh my God, I'm ruined. Dorian just shifted into, what the fuck is his name? I don't know. Alid's uncle. And went to go talk to fucking Erewhon. And he was asking a lot of questions, and like, yeah, it's very cool. A lot of information learned. Very cool. What caught me though is he asked about his dad. Like, did his dad ask questions? Like, such questions. And Erewhon basically said that his dad wasn't very faithful. That his dad never completely gave in and never bowed to the fullest. And it just really and it just really shows, like, how true it was that, like, he fought it. Like, he really tried. That makes me so sad. I have something good to say about KoA, so soak this up. But, kudos to KoA for giving solid advice to Gabrielle, because Gabrielle's over here sulking about the fact that Aedion will not forgive him, and he's just hoping for the best when they reach Aedion with the army. And KoA's basically, he's like, oh, I'm gonna make him. He's gonna forgive you because you've done so much. You've put your life on the line for him. You're providing an army for him. Like, you're showing up in the ways that matter right now. And he's like, damn, like, I fucking wish you were my dad. I wish you were mine. And he's like, you know, Aelin and Aedan are basically twins. Like, they're both so hot-headed and so stubborn, but they always come around. And so he was like, you just got to give it time. Kudos to KoA for that. And he's going to make Aedan forgive him. And honestly, he should. It's... I get it, but he needs to forgive his dad. Ew! I hate Maeve. I hate her. She said, you are indeed different. I wonder if the vow did cross over when your father bred your mother. Listen, don't bring that shit up. The whole am I human thing, we don't talk about it. That's a sensitive topic. Fuck her. You never had children with Orcus? Does my future husband truly wish to know? Future, I'm disgusted. This entire conversation is just appalling. I'm surprised they're even having a heart-to-heart because I didn't know that Maeve had a heart. She doesn't. I don't think she does. I think this is a trick. This is trickery, and I'm not falling for it, but I think Dorian might be. Anyways, she's gonna seduce Erewhon. It's disgusting because they're siblings, apparently. And we're gonna somehow try to get the word key. I'm stressed and disgusted. So, not as bad, still not great. They're in-laws. So, they're not full-blooded siblings like I thought when they were saying sister and brother. They're in-laws. So, still not great, but, it didn't work. That's so fucking funny. She shapeshifted, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't, but she shapeshifted, and he was like, you're still my fucking brother's wife. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if you need release, like, I'll send somebody, but, like, I'm not doing this. Interesting place to draw a fucking line. Somehow, he fucking puts his brothers on pedestals, but, man, it didn't work, so that sucks. Fucking think so, Maeve. Okay, so she has this plan, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a good plan. I don't love it, though, because she's gonna deceive Erewhon and unlock the door to the word key. Dorian's gonna go get the word key, and then they'll both dip. And she says, we will, and we will go wherever you have hidden the others. We won't, actually. We won't. The only reason I'm not freaking out right now is because I think Dorian's got something planned that I don't know. Dorian, in his right mind, would never do this. And he doesn't have anything around his neck. He's very much so in his right mind. He has something planned. He's not gonna take her. No. He's not gonna marry her either, no. I know this. Look at what she did to Aelin. You think he's gonna marry that? No. What did I fucking say? Dorian, from the start, had been tricking her. From the start. And so when she tried to fucking trick him, nah. He was 2 steps ahead, baby. Yeah. He said, there is only one witch who will be my queen. Yes. He got all 3 word keys, baby. He needs to run to Aelin. Also, the fact that he didn't kill Maeve because he wanted to leave her for Erewhon kind of eats, except I'm really, really hoping that Aelin and Fenris are the ones who get to kill her. You know? Because, like, they deserve it. They deserve that kill. We'll see, though. Sad. Elide just confronted her uncle, and that was rough. I feel bad for her, but honestly, kudos to her for standing up to him. I'm so proud of her. And she basically just said that she doesn't care what they do with him, just as long as his death is quick. So now they're trying to have, like, a humane conversation with him to try to get information out of him, but I mean, like, they're gonna kill him eventually, for sure. And I can't say he doesn't deserve it. Like, he does. He's a terrible person, so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If he told her something worthwhile, she would spare his life. Fenris literally stirred at that, and it just showed that, like, that's not what they planned, and it's not. And so he did. He told her Mavis and Morith to unite with Erewhon. And so now he's not gonna die, which I don't know if I love that, but she promised, so he's not gonna die. She won't let Lorcan do it. Lorcan has to obey her at this point. She wouldn't let anybody else do it. She's gonna spare him, and so that's okay. Fine. Do I love that for a lead? No. Fuck. I feel bad. So on chapter 80, and there's only like 120 chapters, I think. We're on track to finish it today, and I don't want to. I don't want to, but it's fine. And at this point, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling kind of hopeful. So, you know, bring it on. Yeah. Aelin did not kill him. Did not let anybody kill him. She just said, we'll leave you as you are. In chains. He's in chains. And he's like, wait, aren't you gonna unchain me? She's like, no. It's not my fault. You can't get out. I'm not gonna touch you. That's my promise. I said I wouldn't touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. Yeah. But the only thing is it won't be quick. And originally I was kind of upset about that because I was like, that's literally Lee's only wish. But she did go to Elide about it, and she was like, it won't be quick this way. And if Elide had said, hey, I'm not okay with that, like, it needs to be, I think Aelin would have then done something else. But Elide was fine with it. So, lol, we're good. But here's my thing. Here's my caveat. Okay, they were talking about Maeve and everything, and Aelin's like freaking the fuck out right now. No need though, honey, because Dorian has all 3 word keys and she doesn't know. I'm freaking out because, like, how please, Dorian, teleport. I don't know. Fucking fly. Get to Aelin now. She's freaking. I don't want her to do something that's not needed because she's freaking when he has all 3 word keys. There is hope, but I just hope that he gets to her before she does something. I don't know. Stop. I can't. Adian's like talking to Evangeline and she's like crying. Like she's so scared and sad. And he's like talking to her, trying to cheer her up and remind her, like, the fear that you feel means that there's something to lose, like, and it just, like, reminds you of, like, the people you love and the things that you love, like, that stuff is worth fighting for. And he, like, looks up at Lysandra when he says that there are people that we love. He looks up at her. I can't. The fuck do you mean we're letting Evangeline fight? No. Why is she letting her? I mean, that's fucked up. This is fucked up. If anything happens to my baby Evangeline, I will start a war. I can't. Please, I'm sick of the thought. Ugh. He's begging Lysandra to go, to take Evangeline and go. And she's like, you're not asking our other allies to run because I am not in love with our other allies. I should have told you every day. Oh God. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Of course it would be Manon. Dude, I'm fucking dumb. Of course it would be Manon. I don't know. I was so upset. I don't know. I didn't have time to think, okay? Yeah, it's Manon. That's sweet. Aw. Yes, we came to honor a promise made to Aelin Galathynius to fight for what she promised us. And what was that? a better world. Yes! Wow! Somebody play the fucking Marvel Avengers theme. Yes! We're avenging! I can't even remember why I was crying anymore. The Cochranes are back, baby. They're back. There's so much hope in this world. We're gonna fucking win this, baby. We're gonna win this. Chapter 82. Yeah! They just said we are not afraid. Sam! Evangeline had decided that she no longer wished to be a page to Lord Darrow, but rather a Cochrane witch. Me too, Evangeline. Me too. Oh my god, stop. She said, I will think about what you said to me. He was like, you'll think about it. And she says, yes, I will think about it. What I plan to do. About the fact that I am in love with you. Yeah, say it again. Say it again. Say it 1,000 times over, please. She says, all I ask is that you don't die tomorrow. And then he says, may I ask something of you then? If I don't die tomorrow, may I kiss you when the day is done? Where does she say yes? If you don't die tomorrow, Adian, then we'll talk and we'll see what comes of it. No, you're supposed to say yes because he might die. This is upsetting. And then she's gonna be like, I wish I kissed him. No, I refuse. I refuse. Have we not learned? Have we not learned? We haven't learned? Okay, cool. Flew and flew. That's right, baby. Fly. That's what I fucking said earlier. I said he better be flying. He is. Thank God. Not fast enough. Not fast enough. Damn it. A fucking Vogue Prince. God fuck. Why? Why? Did I say? What the fuck did I say? Adian's head swam, his body plunging into the coldness he'd never known. And then there was nothing. And I bet real bad she's gonna wish that she had let... I mean, I called it. I don't know. Who the fuck is letting... Why are we letting Evangeline on the fucking battlefield? Bless her heart. She's bowing. She's curtsying. Whilst on the battlefield. Please, somebody take her the fuck out. This sweet girl does not need to be there. She's probably fucking slaying. Don't get me wrong. Whilst serving manners. But take her off. Take her off. I don't want her here. I don't. I'm glad to be here too, Fireheart. For however much longer the gods would allow it. Sarah. Sarah. Okay. Damn, I did not see that coming. But I'm very certain Alita and Lorcan just fucked. Good for her. Good for her. Honestly, good. Dorian! Oh my god, stop. Stop. Dorian, look! Dorian! Oh my god, stop. Dorian, and the word keys. And she's there. Aelin and Dorian have reunited with the word keys. Baby, it is so over. It is so over. There is hope yet again. I mean, I don't know that we haven't figured out how to evade the whole, like, somebody has to die and go with the word keys thing, but that is neither here nor there because we are winning. We are winning. What do you mean, Abraxos? What the fuck do you mean? Why the fuck are we... No. Perfect, so fucking Adian's fine. Adian's fucking fine. I mean, like, yeah, he's injured, but he's fucking fine. He's alive. And Abraxos? I don't fucking know. That's upsetting. Oh, okay. Abraxos is gonna live. We're fine. Because I was about to be really upset if Adian were to live and Abraxos wouldn't. Okay? It's just not fair. But we're fine. He's gonna be fine. So. What the fuck? What? Are you fucking telling me that the 13 fucking died, bro? Nah. I don't like this. The fucking 13 just died. I can't. I actually don't want to read this book anymore. I don't want to. I'm sad, bro. I'm sad. I don't want to keep going, but I have to. I'm on fucking chapter 90. I probably only have like 30 left. I'm sad. Oh, and I'm just gonna keep crying because now we're back to the part where fucking Aelin and Dorian and KoA are all reunited. The fucking original 3, bro. Look at all the shit that we've gone through. And the music's not fucking helping, okay? It's just so much. We've all gone through so much. And for them to be back together through it all, I'm not okay. I'm not. Stop. We have 2 options. We can continue north as fast as we can, see what there is to fight when we arrive at Terrasen. I might be able to bring a good number of those wyverns. And the other option, we have the 3 word keys. You have me, and I can end this now. Or at least take Erewhon out of play before he can find us, steal those word keys back, and rule over this world and all others. Bitch, you better be fucking for real. I'm not doing this. Do we continue on to the war, hoping that we make it to Orinth in time, and then destroy the keys? Or do we destroy the keys now, and then you continue northward without me? Rowan was shaking. I'm gonna throw up. She wants to put it to a fucking vote. Whoever votes for her to die now is not my friend. Is not my friend. And is going on my bite list. And I will be biting them hard. A vote. A vote. That's stupid. Rowan thinks so too. That's fucking stupid. This is... I can't read Rowan's thoughts right now. Like, I can't read his reactions right now. Because for everything that they've gone through together, and they found each other in the end, and like knowing that he could lose her to a vote. I don't want this. I hate this book. Really, it just says he hated the path that they'd been put on 1,000 years ago. Hated that this choice lay between them when they'd already fought so much, given so much. Literally. Like, it's not fair, bro. It's not fair. Aelin says, we are also not debating who shall pay the cost. Why? Rowan's low question was out before he could even halt it. I can't fucking blame him. I can't blame him. I can't. I understand. I understand 100%. If that were me, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that. Sorry, Dorian. Bye. Be objective. Pretend that you do not know me. Pretend I am no one and I am nothing to you. Pretend that I am a weapon. Do you use me now or later? No. And we're still insisting on this vote. I can't fucking believe it. Aelin pointed at Princess Hussar. How do you vote? I vote to do it now. She's on my bite list. Pointed to Dorian. You? Do it now. But he thinks it's gonna be him who does it. Well, fuck. No, he doesn't. I don't fucking know. He wants it to be him. He's not on my bite list. He gets a pass. Because he's a fucking... He gets a pass. Rowan. I vote no. Not now, not ever. It's so sad. Elide asked softly, what's your vote, Aelin? It doesn't matter. It literally does. Also, did Elide not get a fucking vote? Yeah, Elide didn't get a vote. Cool. Why? That's stupid. Bro, I can't. I can't. Rowan begging her to fight this, to find any other way. I can't. has had 1,000 years of existence, either living or as a spirit. Forgive me if I don't give a shit that her time has now come to an end, when you only received 20 years. And I only got to 20 years because of her. Not even 20. Her birthday was still months away, and a spring that she would not see. If it was possible, then Elena would have told me. Somebody with my bloodline has to pay. I promised you we'd find a way to pay this debt together. There isn't an alternative. I cannot keep reading Rowan begging, pleading, praying to Aelin that she'll change her mind. I can't keep reading it. Like, I can't tell you how bad it's hurting me. Like, it hurts so bad. Rowan's cooking right now. He just said, what if they brought you two together, to not pick one or the other, but to share the burden with each other? That day you destroyed the glass castle with your hands joined, your power, I've never seen anything like it. You were able to meld your powers to become one. If the lock demands all of you, why not just give half of each of you, when you both bear Mala's blood? It's an interesting thought. Rowan fell to his knees, putting his head in her lap and his arms wrapped around her waist. I can't bear it, Aelin. I can't. She threaded her fingers through his hair. I wanted that 1,000 years with you. I wanted to have children with you. I wanted to go into the afterworld together. Rowan lifted his head, then fight for it. One more time. Fight for that future. Fuck. Just asked Dorian. And he said yes. So, and I'm honestly just praying so bad. I'm praying so bad that it works. And if it doesn't and we lose both of them, that's just a big risk, I think. That's a big risk. So I don't know. No sweet farewells, princess. They seem dramatic, Aelin said. Far too dramatic, even for me. She laid her own hand on his chest and breathed his scent deep into her lungs, her heart. As I am with you always. I love you. He whispered into her mouth, come back to me. I fucking hope it works, bro. Aelin met Rowan's stare one last time and saw the words there, come back to me. My name is Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. That's not her name. They got her name wrong. It's Aelin Ashriver Whitethorn Galathinius. She says, I will not be afraid. I will not be afraid. No, the mating bond. No. No. She was Aelin, and yet she was infinite. She was all worlds. She was Aelin. She was Aelin. They would not leave this place. They would have nothing left anyway. They would dissolve mist to float into the fog around them. It would kill them to forge it. It would kill them both. They'd come here out of desperate hope that they'd both leave. If they did not halt, if they did not stop this, neither of them would. No. His dad! Dorian's dad! Oh my god, stop. My boy. Yet his father looked to Aelin. Let me do this. Let me finish this. What? The words snapped from Dorian. You were not chosen, Aelin said, though the coldness in her voice faltered. Nameless is my price, the king said. Aelin went still. Nameless is my price. The warning of an ancient witch, the damning words written on the back of the amulet of Orinth. For the bastard-born mark you bear, you are nameless, yet am I not so as well? What is my name? This is ridiculous. Your name is... Wait. Erewhon took it, wiped it from history, from memory. An ancient, terrible spell, so powerful it could only be used once. Nameless is my price. My boy. I don't want to hate you, Dorian said, his voice breaking. I know. His father said, you destroyed everything. I am sorry, his father breathed. I am sorry for it all, Dorian. Let me pay this debt. Let me pay this, do this. Does Mala's blood not flow through my veins as well? You don't have magic, not like we do, Aelin said, her eyes sorrowful. I have enough, just enough in my blood to help. Dorian glanced over his shoulder towards the archway, then let him. I am grateful that I got to see you again one last time. One of us has to rule. Before Dorian could understand, before he could realize the agreement she just made, Aelin ripped her hand from his and shoved him through the gateway behind them back to their own world. Roaring, Dorian fell. As the word gate's misty realm vanished, Dorian saw Aelin take his father's hand. No. 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 Rowan's very soul halted. No, Dorian rasped, scrambling toward her, trying to grip her hand again to join her. But the wound on Aelin's hand had healed. She had lied. His fire heart had lied, and he would now watch her die. I don't want to read this. I don't want to fucking read this. He would never forgive her, her mate. She had needed him to let her go, needed him to accept it. She would never been able to do it, to come here. Had he been begging her not to? Had he been weeping as she had wanted to weep when she kissed him one last time? She knew he'd wait. Until he faded into the afterworld, Rowan would wait for her return, to come back to him. Aelin's magic tore out of her, a piece so vital and so deep that she cried out, swaying. Only the king's grip kept her from falling. I was given a message for you, he said softly. Your parents are... They are so very proud of you. They asked me to tell you that they love you so very much, and that the debt has been paid enough, Fireheart. Then he was gone. The last of him flowed into the lock, wiped from existence. She barely felt the tears on her face as she fell to her knees, and she gave and gave her magic, her very self. My name is Aelin Ashriver Gala. The choking scream tore out of her as the last of the lock sealed, and the lock became forged once more, as real as her own flesh, as Aelin's magic completely vanished. The final breaking to send them back to seal the gate, she'd used the last kernel of self, the final droplet, to seal the gate shut with the lock, and then she would be gone. Once upon a time, in a land long since burned to ash, there lived a young princess who loved her kingdom. It was breaking apart, the mating bond. Bowed over his knees, Rowan panted, a hand on his chest, as the bond frayed. He clung to it, wrapped his magic, his soul around it, as if it might keep her, wherever she was, from going to a place that he could not follow. He did not accept it. He would never accept this fate, never. Rowan hid word marks on her tattoo. A map home, Mala said, the image fading. To him, he suspected somehow that it might come to this. He had asked her to teach him so that he might make this gamble, and when Aelin looked behind her to the archway into her own world, she indeed could feel them. As the word marks he'd secretly inked onto her were a rope, a tether home, a lifeline into eternity, one last deceit. The gods began shouting, running toward her as Aelin ripped a hole into their sky, right into a world she had only seen once. A map home. A map inked into the words of the universes would lead the way. More and more and more, but not all. She would not give it up. Her innermost self. She would not surrender. They would not take this lingering kernel of her, and she would not yield it. They would not beat her. They would not get to take this, the most essential kernel of self, of soul. Once upon a time, in a land long since burned to ash, there lived a young princess who loved her kingdom. Her kingdom, her home. She would see it again. It was not over. It is the strength of this that matters. Wherever you go, Aelin, no matter how far, this will lead you home. No matter where she was, no matter how far, even if it took her beyond all known worlds. Aelin's fingers curled, palms pressing into the pounding heart beneath. This will lead you home. No longer the queen who was promised, but the queen who walked between worlds. She would not go quietly. She was not afraid. So Aelin ripped out her power, ripped out a chunk of what Mala had given her, a force to level a world, and flung it toward the lock. The final bit, the last bit, and then Aelin leapt through the gate. She was falling, and being thrown. The word gate sealed behind her, and yet she was not home. She now fell through them, one through another, worlds of water, worlds of ice, worlds of darkness. She slammed through them faster than shooting star, faster than light. Home. She had to find home. She would hit her own world too fast and would miss it completely, but she could not slow, could not stop. Wait, close. Home was so close she could nearly smell the pine and snow. If she missed it, if she passed by it, she passed through a world of snow-capped mountains under shining stars, passed over one of those mountains where a winged male stood beside a heavily pregnant female, gazing at those very stars. Fae. They were Fae, but this was not her world. Was that Reese? She flung out a hand as if she might signal them, if they might somehow help her, when she was nothing but an invisible speck of power. The winged male, beautiful beyond reason, okay, it's Reese. That's Reese. Snapped his head toward her as she arched against the starry sky. He lifted a hand as if in greeting. A blast of dark power, like a gentle summer night, slammed into her, not to attack, but to slow her down. Oh my god, stop. But it slowed her. That winged male's power slowed her just enough. Home. She willed the world to halt, just as the word gate slammed shut with a thunderous crack, all other doors with it, and Aelin plunged back into her own body. Rowan was on his knees before Aelin, readying for her last breath, for the end that he hoped would somehow take him to. He'd make it his end. Wherever she went, he'd go. I came back. Is it over? It's over. It needs to be. I don't know if I should be sad or happy, but this is the last leg of the book. This is it. I have 20 chapters left. It's a new day. Aelin's home, back in her body. It's not going to be a sad ending. There's still a couple of ends that have not been tied up, so I'm excited to see how those get tied up. But, yeah. We're finishing it today. I don't want to, but we're going to. What? Wait. Wait. Aelin reached inward. The Fae heart, the cost. She had given all of herself, had given up her life, the human life, her mortality. Burned away, turned to nothing but dust between worlds. There would be no more shifting, only this body, only this form. What? An ordinary gift, a firebringer no more. But Aelin all the same. Oh. Oh. Not, Wait a minute. Lysandra's letting Aiden wrap his arms around. Oh, she's initiating. Oh, I was wrong. Wait, there are no fucking gods anymore? She killed them? Because she's a god. Because she's a god, right? Right? Tell me that's true. Tell me that's true. Aylin's a fucking god, I'm telling you right now. I swear that she already was. Why would that stop? Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, I'm just here for the fucking plot. Okay? I don't know. Is your magic still there? Elite blurted. Is your water warm? Fucking obviously. Obvious. Aww. Who you are isn't your magic, isn't it? Y'all, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I liked my magic. Loved it. Oh. I just, like, I can't really care that much. Like, it's so sad she doesn't have her magic, but, like, bro, you're alive. Rowan doesn't give a fuck if you have magic or not. He just wanted you. I stand by that. Aylin thinks she failed. I don't understand that because, like, what? You forged the lock and you lived. I'm confused. And honestly, I forgot that we still have to fight. Like, I'm pretty sure we still have to do that. I don't care for it. I kind of just thought we'd get, like, a happy ending and, like, tie all the ends together kind of thing. But I think we still have shit to do. So, yeah. Who died? Am I stupid? Ren? Did he die? I think Ren died. Who's Ren? Who's Ren? Who's Ren? I feel bad. This might be like a Liam to somebody, but like, who? I'm in fucking bed, crying over the book, editing the fucking video. I remember who Ren is now. The fucking arrow, bro. Don't talk to me. I'm actually upset about this. Guys, it's happening. He gripped her waist in one hand and the other, plunging into her hair and tipped her head back as his mouth met hers. The kiss seared her down her ever-changing bones, and she wrapped her arms around his neck and she held him tightly. Lysandra gave herself to that searing kiss to Adian, unable to stop her moan as her tongue flicked. A sentry walked past, eyes down, walked past quickly. Adian tracked the man the entire time, nothing human in Adian's eyes, an apex predator who had found his prey at last. No, not prey, never with him, but his partner, his mate. What the fuck do you mean? Don't fucking play, don't play with me. They better mean it. They better mean it. Live through tomorrow, fight through tomorrow, and we'll continue. Did we not learn? I don't understand how we haven't learned yet. Fuck them while you can. So they think they're gonna lose this fucking war. That's fine. They're not gonna. They're not gonna. He didn't care. He didn't give a shit whether she had all the power of the sun or even an ember. It never mattered to him anyway. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Why is it a big deal? I get it. You can't, like, if you had all of your full powers, you could fucking wipe the fucking earth clean. You'd win the fucking war. Understood. Boo fucking who, bitch. You're alive. You're alive. I'm grateful for that. The little folk. Oh, the little folk. I fucking love them. You have given much of yourself, heir of Brannon. We, who remember him, know he would have made such a choice had he been able to do so. Oakwald should never forget Brannon or his heir. Oh my god. The Dryad? Is that how you say that? I want to say that's how you say that. Aww. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. All they want is a better world, even for us. My babies. My babies! Darrow just named Evangeline as his heir. That is so sweet, because she really looks up to him. That's so sweet. Adian leaned in and kissed Lysandra, kissed the woman who should have been his wife, his mate, one last time. I love you. Sorrow filled her beautiful face, and I you. Until the end. I will find you again, he promised her, in whatever life comes after this. In every lifetime. Aelin shows up just in fucking time. Just in fucking time. Thank God. Aelin and the fucking ghost leopard Lysandra, the baddie herself, are reunited. Aelin threw herself at the rungs lining the catapult's wheeled base and began pushing, turning it away from Orinth from the castle, precisely as Aelin had told him as Sam Cortland had done in Skull's Bay. The catapult mechanisms allowed for her to rotate its base. Rowan wondered if the young assassin was smiling now, smiling to see her heaving the catapult into position. Bro, fuck. I know that Sam's like up there and he's like, that's my girl. Like, that shit's so sad. Idian and Gabrielle are now on good terms. They're reunited, and he saw everything his father had done, and they're going to work together, and they're gonna shut the gate together. That's really sweet. I love that. The fuck do you mean? Is Gabrielle dead? Is Gabrielle dead? Don't. No. No. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Are you kidding? Wait. Oh no, his father's dead. Perfect. Perfect. It's like fighting to get to Aelin. Aelin's all the way in fucking Timbuk fucking 2. Rowan's fighting tooth fucking nail to get to her. Finds Gabrielle's body and it says, I hope you found peace, my brother. And in the afterworld, I hope you find her again. Bro. Oh my god, stop. She whispered it to herself one last time. The story. Her story. Once upon a time, in a land long since burned to ash, there lived a young princess who loved her kingdom. Stop. Right, that's fucking right, bitch. Her name was Aelin Ashriver Whitethorn Galathinius, and she would not be afraid. Maeve and Erewhon halted. That's fucking right. That's fucking right. Magic in her veins was a little more than a sputtering ember, but they did not know that. I spent the past year of my life, 10 years if you consider it another way, building up to this moment. Forgive me if I want to savor it. Damn, Maeve is showing her fucking true colors because she's so mad that Aelin's spouting 1000% truth. This is insane. Maeve says, I hope you are entertained by your prattling idiocy. Eternally so. Aelin said, I suppose I'll be more entertained when I wipe you from the face of the earth. Gods above, what a sight that'll be. Then Maeve says, there are no gods left to watch, I'm afraid, and there are no gods left to help you now, Aelin Galathinius. Aelin smiled, and Goldrin burned brighter. I am a god. And then she unleashed herself upon them. I fucking told you guys she was a god. What did I say? I said that. I know. I knew it. Aelin did nothing without reason, had gone out there to buy them time, to wear the Volg rulers down just a bit. But Aelin could not defeat them. There was only one person that could. Whoa, Irene. What the fuck did I just read? What the fuck did I just read? Tell me where the word keys are. Swear the blood oath. This box will all go away. We got out of that a hot minute ago. What do you mean? They hadn't yet begun to tear her apart. It was all a dream, one long nightmare. The keys remain unbound, the lock unforged. What? No. She's tricking her. This isn't fucking real. No. She's playing tricks. A dirty one. A nasty one. But I don't believe that she'll fall for it. I don't believe she will. She will fight. She will fight this. I hope. That's right. It says, I name you Alentia, spirit that could not be broken. That's fucking right. That's right. I'm getting a fucking tattoo that says Alentia. I'm done. I'm getting a fucking tattoo. I can't. I'm done. Spirit that could not be broken, and you do not fucking yield. That's so fucking right. Yes. How? Maeve asked again. How did you not break? Because I am not afraid. Your fear of Erewhon and his brothers destroyed you. If there was ever anything worthwhile to destroy. And then your fear of Brandon, of me, look what it brought you. Damn. Stop trying to make the blood oath happen, Maeve. It's not going to happen. No. Fenris! No. Rowan. Oh my god, what the fuck actually is happening? What the fuck? Eyes shifted from gold to sapphire. I'm not Irene. The trickery! The fuck? Dorian's over here demanding to know his father's name. Rightfully so. And it is your own. His father's name, Dorian. I took his name, Erewhon spat, writhing as the words flowed from the tongue underneath Damaris's power. I wiped it away from existence, yet he only remembered it once. Only once, the first time he beheld you. They is pop off. Irene fucking killed him. Erewhon is nothing but ash, baby. Minute, what? What the fuck? She was dead. Aelin was dead. Her lifeless body had been spiked to the gates of Orinth. Her hair... No. It wasn't real. It's not real. It's not. When we've got Maeve here, she's fucking... Nah. It's not real. And Fenris is seeing Canal. Oh my god, my baby. I'm like... Okay, yeah, no, Aelin is alive. It says she couldn't endure it. Rowan kneeling there, screaming. Fenris sobbing toward the darkened skies, and Lorcan and others silence, eyes unseeing as some untold horror playing out. Yeah, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Rowan's fucking screaming, thinking she's dead. I can't. There is nothing left for you to bargain with but yourself. Oh my god. Somebody tap Rowan out. Tap him out. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to do at this point. Tap him out. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, wait, she used her fire, the last little bit of it she had left, to burn them, to wake them up. Oh my god. She said, I might not have any more magic, but my mate does. Their powers and their souls are fucking fusing right now. This is immaculate. When smiled, fierce and feral and wicked, a crown of flame, twin to her own, appeared atop of his head. As one, they looked to Maeve. Damn, she just fucking released the fucking wolf tribe on her. Yeah. Fucking Maeve went pale. Yeah. Oh my god. Fenris looked at her and she blinked 4 times. I am here, I am with you. She kept doing it, she kept blinking it. And then finally, he blinked back just once. Yes. And when Aelin's eyes moved again, he understood. Aelin's letting Fenris do it. Oh my god. Fenris appeared right behind Maeve. Goldrin burned bright as he plunged it through her back into the dark heart within. Fireheart, her mother had called her. Not for her power. The name had never once been about her power. So Aelin's making a fucking deal with her? If I choose to banish you, you will go wherever we decide and never bother us again, or any other. Yes, Maeve snapped. Then go to hell. She swung the burning sword. Maeve's mouth was still open in a scream as her head tumbled to the snow. Aelin only looked at her people, smiling broadly and freely as she entered Orinth, and they began to cheer, welcoming her home at long last. Her uncle, Lysandra's fucking uncle, bro. His fortune as a merchant was hers to inherit if she would like. Whatever you wish, you shall never want for anything again. He fucking hugged her. Dorian still tightened his hand around the golden hilt and said, I am human. It warmed in his hand. Aelin looked to Evangeline, the girl still beaming. Win me back my kingdom, Evangeline, her order to the girl all those months ago. And she didn't know how Evangeline had done it, how she had changed this old lord before them. Yet there was Darrow, gesturing to the gates, to the castle behind him. Evangeline winked at Aelin, as in confirmation. Aelin just laughed, taking the girl by hand, and led that promise of Terrason's bright future into the castle. She stopped before the table where Gabriel had been laid. I wished to wait to offer you the blood oath until after your son had taken it. But I offer it to you now, Gabriel. In honor and gratitude, I offer you the blood oath. Let the world know that you are a male of honor, that you stood by your son in this kingdom and helped to save it. You are blood sworn to me, and you shall be buried here as such. Oh, he said, ask me to stay. Stay. Ask me to come to Corinth with you. Come to Corinth with me. Ask me to marry you. Will you marry me, Lorcan Salvator? I'll marry you, Elite Lorcan, and proudly call myself Lord Lorcan, even when the whole kingdom laughs to hear it. And when we are wed, I will bind my life to yours, and we will never know a day apart, never be alone ever again. Oh, Brandon's gonna get to see the wastes. And so the curse is broken, and so we shall go home together as one people. Realized how convenient it would be for Fleetfoot to not have to run down the tower stairs every time she needs to pee. Aw, Fleetfoot. I will be queen, and my children, our children, will rule one day, but Terrasson should have a voice. Each territory, regardless of the lords who rule it, should have a voice, one chosen by its people. Oh, he's gonna get her a new library and a royal theater. I can't. Caleb's coronation. Bro, I'm like, the fact that we get to read Aylin's coronation, like, bro, she's grown so much. She deserves this. I can't fucking believe this. Any time in her reign that she would ever bow, the only thing that she would ever kneel before, her crown, her throne, her kingdom. I, Aylin Ashriver, Whitethorn Galathinius, swear my immortal soul to guard, to nurture, and to honor Terrasson from this day until my very last. Rise, Aylin Ashriver, Whitethorn Galathinius, Queen of Terrasson. She's offering Aedion the blood oath. You fought for Terrasson when no one else would, against all odds, against all hope. You fought for this kingdom, for me, for these people. Will you swear to continue to do so as long as you draw breath? Yes, in this life and in all others, I will serve you and Terrasson. Little folk. Oh my god. It waited on her, nestled against her bones, that new burden. No longer an assassin, no longer a rogue princess. And when Aylin lifted her head to survey the cheering crowd, when she smiled, Queen of Terrasson and the Fairy Queen of the West, she burned bright as a star. Not fucking Kale's mom being like, hey, I love you, I miss you. Let me come live with you, baby. Oh. Actually, the letter was so sweet, and Kale and Irene are gonna build a bigger house for her to come live. That's kind of sweet. Wait, Dorian's talking about what Manon's gonna be doing now that everything's done, and she says she's going to the waste, and then he says, well, what about after? And she said, what is it that you want? You, he almost said, all of you. What? Almost? You almost said it? Oh, Dorian says that he needs her help with the wyvern hatchling. Oh, that's kind of sweet. And so he says, come back. Like, after you're done, come back and help me. Irene! She said, you guys could just marry each other. That way you wouldn't have to pretend. Girl! Oh no, everyone's departing. Oh, no. The original three have to say goodbye. I can't. They got a tattoo for Gabriel. Oh my god. That's so sad. Ugh. Let me cry in bed for the rest of the day like a pathetic worm if I promise to get to work on rebuilding tomorrow. Would you like me to bring you cakes and chocolate so your wallowing can be complete? He knows her so well. Thinking about how very grateful I am that we made it, that I found you, and how even with all that work to be done, I will not mind a moment of it because you are here with me. You work to rebuild this kingdom, this world with me tomorrow, and every day after that, for every day of the 1,000 blessed years that we were granted together, and beyond. To whatever end, she breathed. To whatever end, Fireheart. Can I give you a suggestion for what we should rebuild first? Tell me tomorrow. The epilogue, it's called A Better World. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I don't want it to be over. I don't want it. Because it's not even just them saying goodbye, like, I'm also saying goodbye. Nehemia would wish it so. What? She knew she would never stop being grateful for that, for the light, the life in Rowan's eyes, the same light that she knew shone in her own. Looking at their kingdom and how beautiful it is. They're just admiring it. And he says, for you, Fireheart, all of it is for you. Over. It's over. And that's it. Oh my god.